We're meeting here today to commemorate the 68th anniversary of the death of Carmelo Borg Pisani. Like you all know, Borg Pisani was born in Malta to a nationalist, Roman Catholic and well-respected family. However, his untimely death remains to this very day shrouded in mystery. It would be simplistic, perhaps convenient even, to simply state that Borg Pisani was a traitor and executed as such. However, who has Borg Pisani betrayed? Malta in those days was a British colony, with the Maltese as British subjects. However, Borg Pisani's loyalties lay with the Italians. So effectively, Borg Pisani was executed for treason against His Majesty's government, and therefore could not be accused of being a traitor to Malta per se. His view was that Malta should be allied with Italy, and he felt that Malta's inherently Latin soul was being destroyed by colonial British rule. Borg Pisani was also an artist, so perhaps one could also say an idealist. At the time, he was residing in Italy, having won a scholarship to study art in Rome, and like many of his student friends there at the time, he allied himself with the black shirt fascist movement in Italy. This act in turn led him to participate in the Italian occupation of Kefalonia, Greece, an act which was in direct confrontation with the British, since Greece was an ally of Britain. In May 1942, Borg Pisani was sent on a secret mission to be the first Axis spy on the island. He disembarked at Dingley Cliffs, sought refuge in a cave that he knew well from his youth. However, the rough seas and inclement weather washed away all his possessions, causing him to seek help from a British patrol boat, of all people. And he was taken to the military hospital in Tarfa. Whilst at the hospital in Tarfa, he met one of his childhood friends, or rather he was recognized by one of his childhood friends, a Captain Warrington. From there he was transferred to Corradino prisons. He was interrogated, accused of treason, and on 12 November 1942 he stood trial. During the trial, the public was excluded to avoid a possible hostile reaction from the Maltese fascists, whatever was left of them, because by this time, most of the fascists of Malta were either interred in Uganda or deported to Italy. Since the Maltese legal code was suspended for the duration of the war, a jury was not convened. In addition, the judges did not consider his renouncement of his British passport, nor his acquisition of Italian citizenship, and his participation in combat with the Italian army. In fact, the latter only weakened his position, since he fought against Greece, an ally of the United Kingdom. On 19 November 1942, he was sentenced to death for conspiring against His Majesty's government and for treason. Carmelo Borg Pisani was sent to the gallows. He died in Corradino prison and was buried there. Even his method of execution was cruel. As an official of the army, he had the right to be shot by a firing squad. He was denied even that final act, the act of looking at his executioners. To this day, there is still doubt as to the exact location of Borg Pisani's remains. Is he still buried within the prison grounds of Corradino? Were his remains transferred to a communal grave at the Fowler Cemetery? I don't know. What I do know is during his short stay in prison, Borg Pisani left a taunt inscribed on the wall, and it reads, "I vili ed I servi non sono graditi al Signore." What we also know for a fact is that Carmelo, a young idealist, an artist, and a man of culture, who should be remembered for his love of Malta and his wish to see Malta free from British imperialist rule, has no grave, let alone a monument that one can pay homage to. While it is true that certain people view him as a hero, whereas others still view him as a traitor, it remains a fact that the Borg Pisani family grave is devoid of Carmelo's remains. No family member can lay flowers in memory of their relative, much less can a nation or that part which views him as a hero, pay homage to a monument of a Maltese who died for his ideals, or lay a wreath on an anniversary such as today? What is it that stops us from coming out of our apathy to our past and giving this unlucky son of Malta true recognition together with a proper burial? Perhaps one day the entire story, from the Italians who never truly gave him recognition, to the British colonialists who executed him, and to this day where his memory is almost erased from public consciousness. Perhaps one day the story will see the light of day and will form part of our history. In the meantime, what we have are half-truths and twisted facts. And what we don't have, neither here nor in the Italy he so loved, is a street, or a square, or even a monument dedicated to his memory. Why has the Italian Ministry of Defense not applied the principle of rispetto delle spolie dei militari deceduti? Every human being has the right to a dignified burial, and the death of a fallen soldier merits even greater respect. But not Borg Pisani, for when the Italian authorities requested that his remains be returned to Italy, that request was declined. History and politicians alike have portrayed the son of Malta as a traitor. Borg Pisani was no traitor. He was a soldier with strong ideologies, to the point where he died fighting for them. Traitor or hero, one should not judge his actions but his will. Let us all admire his spirit and his courage. As for his actions, Borg Pisani was a Roman Catholic, and hence, as stated by Herbert Ganado in his book Right Maldatum Bidel, God alone can have the last words in such cases. One does not need to be a fascist sympathizer to have respect for Borg Pisani. The fact that he died fighting for Malta warrants even more respect from those of us who consider ourselves patriots. It is irrelevant who the enemy was, as it was done out of love for his country. One does not die hating a nation, one dies loving a nation. I do not speak as someone who is pro-Italian, but I do not speak as someone who is pro-English either. I believe Pisani was a victim of circumstance and a strong-willed ideologist. In times such as these, when Europe is under threat from so many outside forces, I see no reason why I should take a stand for or against my English or my Italian cousins. The only stand I take is one I have always taken, and that is a stand for Malta and for Europe, and for all those men and women who love their country, and against colonialism in all its forms, against the interference of one country over another, and for a Europe of regions of peoples, all working together for the good of their particular region and for the collective good of Europeans everywhere. Onore a quelli che meritano onore. E viva Malta!